a full review of Annette because I leave that for writing and blogs, even though nobody reads anymore. And my blog is disappeared from my website, but that's neither here nor there because I can't find a website designer that can actually help me. Anyway, I digress. So, Rex Buster, the title or clickbait for this video, people that know me in the film festival world and my close friends know what Rex Buster is. So, it's a term for liking a film because somebody in it is attractive or hot.
My name is Rexford James Braxton, heir of multi-millionaire James Braxton, but you can call me Rex Buster.
So you cloud your judgment and you don't care about the plot, you don't care about the story, you're just there for eye candy.
Don't be afraid, I feel it too.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of films in the industry are that. Like we go to see Tom Cruise because of his charisma, or, you know, in the 80s, like Kurt Russell and Michael Douglas. A lot of actors and actresses do the same thing in every film, but we go again and again because of the way they make us feel. Okay? So that's pretty much the direction I'm going to go with this and Adam Driver.
From the back, 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 from the back.
Obviously, I should be doing this in my Kylo Ren room. Although, I was very hard on a lot of his films, so they, as much as hot as he was, did not make up for those films. So Rex Buster was a film that was kind of mediocre, but I thought the guy was really attractive, and so I liked it more than I should have, because especially in a festival, the film has to be good. If you're just going to sell tickets or, you know, be, you know, in the mainstream, then that's fine. But in a festival, I think people want a little bit more than just good looking. Maybe I'll change that with my festival. Who knows? But anyway, so Annette, I had no idea what this film was about other than, you know, the TikToks going on, the Adam Driver shows his butt or he's shirtless and make out scene. And I'm like, sign me up. He has long hair again. He's angsty. Like all of us people that shipped Raylo, we're all on board. Let's just say Adam Driver has a following because there's something about him. People go, oh, he has the different nose or his, you know, smile, and I really do like his teeth. There's something about Adam Driver that is just the it factor. He's sexy. He has this charisma. And same thing with Star Wars. Would I have liked that film if somebody else was cast as Kylo Ren? Probably not. I literally went because of Kylo Ren and Adam Driver, so... I didn't know anything about Annette. I found out that it was the same director later on as Holy Motors, which you know, it takes a lot to get into that. It's very much an art house European film and definitely not for mainstream, you know, Hollywood audiences. But if you're more in the film studies world, art house world, Holy Motors is, you know, a masterpiece. So I thought, okay, well, you know, this is interesting. I will definitely go check this out. And then I saw that Sparks did the music. And I was like, okay, like 80s Sparks?
Don't let it get me, don't let it get me out, don't let it get me, don't let it get me out, don't let it get me out, don't let it get me. Well, it's Saturday night and I'm still free, and I ain't never gonna be eaten by the monster of love. Don't let it get me. It's hard to fight it off much more. I hear it trailing by the door, eaten by the monster of love. It ain't a pretty sight to see the way it needs them. It chews them up and spits out creatures with those goo-gooing eyes. Sick, smiles, it just didn't rise. And my father said, don't worry, son, but look at him, he should have run, eaten by the monster of love.
Hello? Hello? Say it's me, Skip. I'm
I'm just returning one of Susie's books.
This is crazy.
I freaking love Eaten by the Monster of Love in Valley Girl. Yeah, okay. Same thing. That's the point of this. If somebody else was playing Henry, I don't even know his name, Henry, other than Adam Driver, would I have liked this film? The answer is no. And I try to remove myself from yesterday's infatuation and think today, and the same thing happened with Pirates of the Caribbean 2, what was this film about? And not saying you could put Holy Motors in a box, but Holy Motors had enough set design and the role of the city and enough metaphorical symbolism where you could definitely see a pattern the more you watch, and if you watch it again and again, which I think I'll have to watch Annette again to see if I can pick up on more. But there were little snippets of Me Too movement things. I thought, oh, this is the direction it's going in, and then it was never commented on again. Or is this about the LA celebrity, the cult of celebrity, and is Los Angeles a character in this film? Which I am a film scholar. I do study about LA a lot and its role in these films and in film history. And they kind of dropped the ball with that too. It's like they would start something and then kind of forget about it later on. And I thought at first, oh, there's the use of green, in Holy Motors, very neon, little hints here and there of the tourism scene in Tokyo and Holy Motors. But then again, I feel like Hollywood was well, we had Adam Driver and we need this to be marketable to Hollywood audiences, so let's cut back on the surreal imagery. So I feel that it kind of started off strong with that and then kind of lost its momentum. And I don't want to give away any spoilers. I really don't understand what Annette's purpose was. And then at the end, she changes, and I'm well, why was that? So that's something I'm going to have to watch again, and after everybody's seen it, we can talk about spoilers. But musical-wise, again, I'm a bit of a purist. I do traditional musicals where it's dialogue, and then it stops, and they go into a song to punctuate the scene or punctuate the story. I like a full song, not just snippets, and this is more of a rock opera where all the dialogue is sung, and it's not really a full song. Once you're getting into it, the song is over. So, yeah, everybody's all it's across the universe and blah, blah, blah. And I prefer dialogue in musicals and then song. So, yeah, it was cool to see Adam Driver sing. But again, I was just so, mesmerized by his presence. And it was on the big screen that I was, enjoying it. But then again, I was if this was somebody else, would I be as, into it? And the answer is no. The intro was trying to be self-aware, and the outro, they kind of bookended the movie with that, and I didn't really see the purpose of it, other than being quirky, so I'm still trying to figure out that. I really feel like The Great Muppet Caper did a better job.
What a fantastic beginning!
There'll be spectacle, there'll be fantasy, there'll be daring do and stuff like you would never see.
Hey, a movie! Yeah, we're gonna be a movie!
Starring everybody
And me. There'll be heroes bold, there'll be comedy, and a lot of fuss.
of, hey, it's a movie, instead of the intro to this where they're like, they're introducing the film and we're all characters in it, and being self-aware, kind of postmodern, like we know we're in a movie. I thought, oh, is the whole film going to be like this self-aware, knowing, breaking the fourth wall? And again, it just bookended the beginning and ending of the film. So, yeah, I thought there would be more surrealism. I mean, other than Annette, the presence of Annette, I really was trying to figure out what this, is supposed to, what am I supposed to get out of it? What am I supposed to think? What's the poetry involved? Where Holy Motors is just so rich and full of just so many different directions your mind takes you and trying to figure out what's going on. This Annette just really, I think in my mind, I would like to say the director had a certain idea and direction of where it was supposed to go, and maybe the producers were like, we need this to be marketable, we need to make some changes here, and whatnot. And it was kind of predictable with Adam Driver's character where he was going to go, because there always has to be conflict in a film. And, the conflict was kind of been done before. And so, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. The good thing is, though, I had been on a terrible Tinder, Bumble debacle this entire summer post-festival. This is the first time you guys are seeing me since the festival. We'll talk about that in another video. Yeah, so I was like, screw it. I was supposed to have a date, got ghosted. I got ghosted, like, I wish I had $1 every time I was ghosted this summer.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
But anyway, I went to this amazing theater, the Frida Theater. They're going to be doing a Dario Argento, showcase, and some Robert Altman 70s films, and I was having the time of my life. And this is great art house theater I've never been to, and I met some friends there who also, they do horror film events, and we met up, and Gen Xers, we met in real life, and I can say serendipity was playing a role, and I wasn't supposed to go on this date. I was supposed to meet these people. So, I absolutely am so excited to be back going to the theaters again. I recommend seeing Annette on the big screen and not streaming at home, because it's all the other stuff, the peripheral stuff, that makes going to the cinema magic, I had a shitty slice of pizza. I met these cool people. I left the theater happy that I could probably have my festival there next season. So, it's not just seeing the movie, it's everything surrounding it. And in your mind, like for me, Back to the Future was everything that we did after, setting the neighbor's hedge on fire, trying to make Back to the Future tracks. It's always things that are going to be in your head of why a film was good or bad and what's going on in the world at the time, the zeitgeist. So yeah, Adam Driver is absolutely gorgeous. Let's just face that. I think he's better in roles where has angst, and he definitely had angst in this film, and when he has that chance for redemption, I think he has good range. I like seeing him in larger than life roles. I do like Kylo Ren, and I like roles that challenge him, such as this one. If you saw my blog on Marriage Story, I thought that was a terrible film. I think he needs to be in these more surreal, phantasmagoric roles. When he's in these like little quirky rom-coms, I don't think he has such a personality and such a dynamic that I think the movie needs to be larger than life like he is, because he's bigger than that, and the movie needs to fit his persona. So when I see him in smaller films, they're not, as compelling for me. So that's my little mini review. Know that Rex Bustering, next time you're like, I really like this film, it's not good, it could be that you're attracted to somebody in it. So yeah, I think I Rex Bustered Annette. I really did, because I'll see it again, because I think it's a film that maybe I missed something first time around because I was so bedazzled. But I don't think it was as good as Holy Motors, that's for sure. And was it Adam Driver's best film? No. Was he sexy? Yeah, his shirt's off like majority of the time. I could see like a woman producer on set. They're like, how often should Adam Driver be shirtless? And she's just like, yes, just whole time. People won't know what it's about. They won't care, and that's a good thing. But the actual role of Annette, I'm still trying to figure out, so you could like let me know if you have ideas on that, and I'll definitely watch it again. I'm open to seeing it again and maybe, you know, having some discourse about it. Maybe I missed something because I was so bedazzled. So, yeah, and now you learned what Rex Buster is, so you'll be like, Allie, are you Rex Bustering again? And I will own up to it. I'll be like, no, it's a good film. No, it's not a good film. Just they're hot, and that's fine. We can pay money to go see beautiful people on screen. There's no I don't like where people are like, oh, we want to see real people in movies. I don't. I want to see beautiful people up on the big screen. I can see regular people out walking around at Starbucks. So that's that. There'll be more coming. We're going to have a podcast, me, the Gen X Paradox, which is, you know, under the umbrella of Zeitgeist. So the next season of Zeitgeist will probably be a year and a half from now, hopefully. But for now, I'm going to be working on my podcast and some other projects. So thank you, guys. And I will be watching Old, probably, the Shyamalan, because Gael Garcia Bernal, I'll probably Rex Buster that too. And I'll have a review for that, probably back to back with this. So, all right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. God, that's so YouTube. Never mind. I'll just cut that out or do something. How do you end? I hate where people like, peace, bye. Just cut it. Just and cut.
Is there any way to stop it? Starring everybody! Everybody, and me!
Say, big fella, would you like to dance?
Sure.